about Connecticut that has become like the destination site after San Jose for Bellator? What is it about it? It's welcoming.
To be honest, I mean, look at the casino. It's amazing. And I'm talking about the Mohegan Sun. We've done more fights there than any place else.
Yeah, I go there a lot.
That we've consistently moved back. I think that's like our premier destination for Bellator. And Tom told me earlier he's going to induct us into the Walk of Fame, and which would be a great honor. And that means we've had more consecutive sellouts there than any place else that we've gone. And it's just going to be an honor to get that award. But they're great partners. They're great promoters. The casino's amazing. They treat us well, and my staff loves it there. I love it there. They have a great time there, as well as we put on great fights, and the arena is spectacular.
Yeah,
it's just I just love that arena because when they fight, you can hear them. It's like you could just hear the crowd. It gets really loud in there, and I'm looking forward to going back at the end of October.
Now for this big event in Bridgeport, main event, is that winner likely someone that may be next in line for the Congo Bader winner, especially if Congo were to prevail over Bader?
I'll tell you, what I'd like to do is it. A title contention fight, absolutely. I think it's going to definitely move them forward into that position. But let's see how the performance works, and then let's take a step back, and then take it back to LA and San Jose. We'll have a conversation about who would take the next step. But if one of these guys looks fantastic, just really dominates, I would say it'll probably be the next shot for them.
Speaking of the heavyweight champion and 205 champion, you mentioned in a tweet that Bader is the best heavyweight champion in the industry.
Yes.
If you could talk a little more in depth on why you feel that way.
Why are you smiling? Come on now. We all know that.
He's very, very good. I cannot deny he's pretty awesome.
I mean, here's how I feel. Look, if he fought Stipe, what would happen, right? It's like, I think he's a better wrestler. I think he could deal with the striking ability, and I think that it would end up on the ground in a ground and pound situation, right? And I think if DC had to rewind it, DC's my boy, man. I love that guy, and if he had to rewind it, I think that's what he would have done, right? Because DC was winning that fight, right?
Unbelievable.
He was winning that fight. To me, it was just keep doing what you're doing, take it down. Go for but it didn't work out. And to Stipe's credit, he's had a good body shot, good punches, and But I was looking for more, transitions that I see from Daniel Norrie. But when he comes to Bader, he's got that transitional game, and I think that Bader and Stipe would be a good fight, but Bader and DC would be an amazing fight. That's a fight that never happened, right? So that would be another great fight for him. But look, I think my guy can handle any one of the qualities of their champ, and to me, my guy's proven he's got one-punch power, right? And to go through the gauntlet of the tournament, see how he does against Congo, I feel good in saying that he's the best heavyweight in the world, And these things, sometimes you know how it is. On any given day, one punch, one different takedown, things could happen. But I'd say if they fought 8 out of 10 times, fought 10 times, 8 out of 10, I think my guy wins.
Now, of course, on any event, you have a local feel. Now, in this one, you have a very, very big-time local star in Nick Newell. Now, I know he's on a one-fight deal, but you guys have really been pushing a marketing push. He was here today at these events. He was on ESPN with Ariel Helwani.
Yeah.
Like, is he on a one-fight deal still, or is there more a likely chance Nick will be staying around?
Listen, the way I look at it is like he's a seasoned veteran that's done it all, and I have so much respect for him. I've been a fan of his, and as a martial artist, I really respect everything he's done. And the perseverance and downhill spirit, all the things that you learn in the martial arts, he's accomplished. But then as far as fighting, it's, we already had a fight card book. I got a call saying, hey, his manager said Nick would like to fight on the card. And so we said, okay, let's do it. But what I told his manager was, I said, look, if he looks good, has a great performance, then we'll continue the relationship. And so it's more of like a showcase. This is a showcase for Nick. This is not a tryout. He's already a seasoned veteran. He doesn't need a tryout. So this is a showcase for him, and we'll be watching, and I'm hoping that he has a great performance, and we'll continue the relationship in the future.
Would you be weary if he does have an amazing performance and tries to parlay it into opportunities elsewhere, or do you feel you'll get that first right refusal?
Listen, you know what? I feel like if that was his goal, bless him, because he has to look for the opportunities where they're at, And if we're too slow in making a deal, then I don't blame him. Listen, he's a great kid. He's got a family support, and that's just how it goes in this business.
I mean, speaking of additions, he could be a new addition if he signs after this. Cyborg Santos, what was your opinion? I mean, you have a long relationship with her. What was your opinion of how that ended with the UFC? Pretty ugly. Dana White calling her a nightmare to deal with. All the video. I mean, what was your feeling on that?
Yeah, I didn't even see the video, to be honest. So I don't have any reference, but I can only talk about my reference with her, and she's always been very good to me, very respectful. I've been respectful to her. To me, she's the greatest female fighter of all time, hands down. I don't care what anybody says. If people have any doubt, watch those fights in 2007, 8, 9. When she was 23, 24, 25, 26. I mean, she's had such a long run. So talk to me in 10 years or 12 years for all these other people think that they're the greatest. And listen, we had all the girls, right? We had Nunez, we had Cyborg, we had Grano, we had Ronda Rousey, we had Misha Tate, we're the ones that cultivated and developed them, right? So I know. To me, I think I know. I have a good sense, right? So to me, she, out of all the fighters in the female division, she is the GOAT. And when the GOAT is free, we definitely want to reach out and have a conversation, which we're doing with Audie. It's nothing guaranteed. But I'm hopeful that she'll come over and sign with Bellator in the next 7 to 10 days.
Speaking of availability, Paige Vanzant is planning to fight out her contract. Is that someone, especially with her husband on board and the company, is that someone that you would be interested in talking to when that opportunity comes up?
I don't even know really what her contract status is. I just know that she's a fighter for Zuffa right now. So my philosophy has always been, look, if you're a free agent, right, and you have the opportunity to shop yourself and get true market value, why would you not try it? Why would you not go out and talk to the New York Jets and the Rams and the Bears? And so, to me, it's like, that's what I would tell the fighters. Like, look, you have an opportunity to be a free agent how many times in your life? Once, twice, maybe 3 times? Go see what you're worth. Because if you're that person, that female fighter or a male fighter that is of that elite stature, you will make money because people are going to want to bid for you. So to me, you want to make some money, get to free agency, and if you're a free agent, come talk to us.
There's just 2 more questions. Horiguchi lost his title fight in Rising. Is he likely to come back to Bellator to defend that title sooner, or is it still probably this one fight this year? We won't see him at Bellator until 2020.
I think that Horiguchi will fight in Japan at the end of the year, and I believe the fighter's name is Kai that he lost to, which I think, listen, the guy, anything happened in May, like Horiguchi. But I think that the guy came out, jumped on him. I think Horiguchi probably underestimated him a little bit. I think the next fight will be a little different. And if whether Horiguchi's a champ or not in Ryzen, he is still the champ in Bellator. And maybe we can have those 2 fight in the Bellator cage in the future. Somewhere in America or maybe even Japan. We'll see.
And last question, because we talked about people availability. You're always bringing in big time talent. 2 people that you were interested in, Vitor Belfort, Sage Northcutt, and they go into 1 championship. Have you felt a serious competition from 1 championship? Are they throwing out a lot of money to make free agency much more difficult than it was 2 years ago?
Listen, you know what? There's obviously there's other buyers right now, right? Yeah, PFL. They're giving out them. So there's players and there's people throwing out money, and I just think that it's like, look, everybody's going to have some, right? And I think, for us, we're going to go after the free agents, but also we build from the bottom up as good as anybody. And if you look at our roster's built for North America and Europe, and it's not built for Asia, right? So you need a different roster to be successful in different territories. And so, we'll see. But I will say this, like, in 2006, 7, 8, when I first got into the mixed martial arts from kickboxing, you had a lot of mixed martial arts players. Think about this: Pro League, IFL. You had Affliction. You had Bodog. You had Pride. You had Strikeforce. You had UFC. You had like 8 players back then, right? And then they all weeded out to whatever it ended up being. And now, to me, this is the second phase of that, right? People getting in, thinking it's they're going to come in, but they got to figure out how to make money at the end of the day. And then, so if the people that figure out how to make money, make the profitable business, will survive. Everybody else, eventually, will go away. And then it'll happen again and again and again. So I think that if you're asking me, this is just like a reboot of 2006, 7, and 8. And I've seen this before. So we'll see who's here in 4 or 5 years.